Go ahead, Christy.
Well, anybody can do it once. Let's see if we can do it twice.
Go ahead, try it again.
Pretty good shooting, kid.
Not bad.
Not
You're
bad.
an old lady.
Yeah. I'm making a second video using that lady and talking about her a little bit. The lady was from Colorado, and she is an excellent shot. She took a gun that she had never fired, a BB pistol, mine. I don't own any firearms. But she took it and proved that she was just as good with it as she is with her 9mm pistol that she does fast draw shooting with. I asked her how she got so good, and she talked about that she started out with a 4x8 sheet of plywood, and she put a paper plate on it. She had punched that, and she said she got pretty good. And she shot cans, coffee cans, and different things like that also. She tried different things. She got good enough. The ranges, she would set it up at 15 feet is where she learned, and then she expanded it to 50 feet and 50 yards, all three ranges. And she got good enough that she was busting, just bottle lids out there at 50 feet. And so from a fast draw shoot. As far as that goes, watching her shoot, I've never seen any law enforcement officer in the United States beat her ability. And yet she says that within 30 days, anybody can get pretty close to what she's doing. She said you shoot a box of shells a day. You don't shoot beyond that because you'll get gun shy. And earmuffs and everything like that, and keep the 9mm light loads because she said you don't need a heavy load, just a light load will do the job. And she said that by the end of the 30 days shooting every day, she said you'll be awfully close to what she is. Of course, then she tweaked it years back, and she still continues to keep herself warmed up. And her ability to shoot is legendary, I might add. With that in mind, though, anybody can do it, she says. She said it gives her that extra option. She said every sport out there gives you one option, and the option is that if that day when a crazy starts shooting or somebody's attacking, going to rob you, rape you, or murder you, the other sports, they give you the option to run. You'll be physically fit so you can try to run away. But, she said, the firearm, that gives you the option to defend yourself and the responsibility that goes along with it. And you'd better have a bucket of common sense. And she also says that just pulling a gun, though, she said, and trying to bluff your way out is never a good idea. And so she decided that if she was going to carry the gun, have the expense and the danger of carrying a firearm, that she was going to get very good with it. And she did. And she said in a lot less time than most sports take to learn to get good, you can be quite good with a firearm. Now, the lady also talked about shooting, in so much as what she might have to be confronted with out on the ranch. Might be a bear or a mountain lion, might be a rabid coyote, might be a rattlesnake. And she said, I want the option to make them leave me and my pets alone, or even have to kill them. And a 9mm is pretty light on, for example, a bear. And so she got to the idea that she'd always shoot for the head. And then she took the next step and said even for a man. She said that man might have a bulletproof vest on. And she's heard of numerous people that have had gunfights and they would shoot for the chest and it took 2, 3, 5 rounds and the man was still laying rounds back at them. And so she said a headshot, though, she's never heard of anybody returning fire once they've been shot in the head. And so she decided that's how she was going to do it. I've heard it from others also. And so needless to say, that lady is well thought out, has a bucket of common sense, she's kind of shy, and yet just a wonderful person. No bragging in her whatsoever. She's just a good common sense old ranch lady. And at 51 years old and a grandma, she is not what the anti-gun people want to, post that everybody is a Rambo wannabe or some kind of a gun-crazy nut, She has a firearm for a single purpose, and that's for protection. And rest assured, when the push comes to shove, she's one of them that you would wish was on your side, or some crazy nut starts shooting. You could only hope that she or someone like her would be in the crowd. This is McCook's Mr. Bill. Rate this film.
Well, anybody can do it once. Let's see if we can do it twice.
Go ahead, try it again.
Pretty good shooting, kid.
Not bad.
Not
You're
bad.
an old lady.